Hello, everybody. Welcome to Plague Inc. Now, Raisin flopped on the job, but I have created the world's deadliest pathogen that this world has ever seen. Raisin 2. So, we are now on normal mode, so things might get a little harder, like Kira's going to be a little faster and stuff like that, but for the most part, it should still be smooth sailing. So as usual, I'm going to start in Greenland, because if you don't, then later on, since they're the most, I don't know if they're the most wealthy country, but in terms of contributing to the cure and making the cure stronger, they're going to be a pain in the butt. So you got to infect them ASAP. So I hope everyone's having a good day. Hope everyone's happy. Hope everyone's healthy, or at least for now you are. Llama collecting is the new craze. Norway, I'm sorry. Well, not that sorry. But you got infected. Alright, drug resistance. And I want to save up for bird. Raisin 2 is on the prowl. Alright, fly, my little birdies. Fly! Something about a camouflage tank was lost by the army. It's like tape. Its whole purpose is to be sticky, but it ends up sticking to itself, and it's defeated by its own functionality. Alright, let's get some basic symptoms. Let's go insomnia, paranoia, and coughing. Have you finished those errands? We got pneumonia. We got that one for free, actually. Yeah, it'll randomly mutate sometimes, more or less, depending on what type of pathogen you're using. They're gonna stupidly hold the Tokyo Olympics. Well, I guess at this point it's more understandable because it's mostly just in Greenland. It hasn't really spread too far yet. Just one crisis after another. First, it was The Rock. Well, not The Rock, but Chris Rock. Someone got slapped at the Oscars. And it's just one thing after another, man. Can we all just chill out? Can we just get along for once, for just one day? Ooh, Festival of Love. It used to be International Kissing Day, but I guess they decided that was a little too... and I'm talking about real life, not in the game. It was a little too PG-13, so now it's like Festival of Love. Okie dokie. Let's get on a boat. I'm on a boat. Lonely Island. Underrated. Alright, I'm playing the long game here. Slowly but surely, we're going to creep up. And then just like a cat, we're going to wiggle our butt, and we're going to pounce. They're never going to know what hit them. Whoop, now we're popping off. Alright, Yep, they're having the Olympics. Hey, who can die the fastest? Let's do bird and nausea. You get bonus points for vomiting if you die the fastest on top of that. Gold medal. Alright. Now we're in the part where we're getting a whole bunch of points. Airplane. Use a new sterilizer. Well, guess what? Not anymore. Your sterilizer has been canceled. Yeah, don't you dare try to protect yourself against me. I will. I swear to God, I will mutate. You hear? But aside from a deadly Raisin 2, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm really looking forward to summer. You know, even though it can get really hot at times, think of it this way. You can go to the grocery store and not be killed because you slid into a telephone pole. And the number one rebuttal that I get for being too hot versus being too cold is, you can always put on more layers, but once you're naked, you can't really strip anymore. Well, that is true, but I think in terms of being uncomfortable, being too hot is the lesser of two evils. Like, I would much rather be too hot than too cold. Because you could die either way, and in both cases, it's not really a painful death. You just kind of slowly not exist anymore. But I'd rather just go out in the sun. Oop, Canada's infected. And it's like popcorn. It's like everywhere. Who you like popcorn, Georgie? It goes pop. It goes pop, 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 pop. That movie was actually good. Alright. Enough with the sappy talk. Get a little more points. Whoa, we're getting... It's like a party. It's like a bacteria party in here. Yeah, that's what I am, by the way. We're starting over on normal mode. We're going to go bacteria, virus, fungus, just in order again. Man, we filled up the bar so much it can't even fill up anymore. Okay, let's do water. All the bacterial resistance there is. Heat resistance. Genetic reshuffle, why not? Now let's crank up these symptoms. Insanity. And vomiting. We're going to have vomiting psychopaths. Together they are the projectiles. Oop, Black Death is now second place. I have the gold medal now. They don't just write medical books about anybody, alright? Only the real big bad boys get their own chapter in the medical book. We're not talking about some Ebola or tuberculosis. Screw that. Raisin 2 is where it's at. What's this? COVID? That's old news. No one even believes in COVID anymore. Alright? Raisin 2 is going to reign king for centuries. When aliens discover this planet, they're going to know, oh, this was definitely Raisin 2. Like, it just wiped everything out. And then I'll wipe them out. Like, haha, you're trash. It's going to be like that scene in the SpongeBob movie where they get the ice cream and it turns out to be like a monster. Alright. What other kind of serious symptoms? Dysentery. Oh, you have died of dysentery. Paralysis, coma. Oh, here's the big one. Total organ failure. So nothing's going to work anymore. So you can just forget about life. Hope you have insurance. No, that hits too close to home. Stupid insurance. Well, yeah, we're not even going to get into that. Not trying to get all political. It's like the big three. The big three things you never talk about, especially like at Thanksgiving, are like politics, religion, and then like, oh, how much do you make? Like, that's the big three that you avoid. And if someone does bring it up, at least for me, I always play the middle. Like, oh, I've never really heard too much about that guy. What? Jeebus? I don't really know too much about him. You always got to play it safe. Whoa. Okay. That snuck up on me. Okay, so people are dying way too fast. Okay, maybe I flew a bit too close to the sun. I really should have waited. I got way too over my head. All right, I got to pull my head out of my butt here. I got way too prideful on this one. I need to wait until there's a lot less blue. Well, in that case, genetic reshuffle. Finish the air. livestock, because people still got to eat. And, yeah, do that. Okay, so super transmission. Yeah, that's like the number one mistake that you can make is kill your host way too fast. I got a little too carried away there. Alright, so just to recap, at the bottom middle where it says world, gray is dead, red is infected, and then blue is healthy. So you want to wait until there's very little blue until you really start ranking up those symptoms, unless it's a special thing like nanovirus where you play differently. Yeah, I thought people were I thought it was all just gonna work out. But you never want to assume, because you know what they say about assume? It makes a bad word out of you and me. Alright. Oop, the blue's gone. The blue is gone. Alright, bring those seizures back. Everybody start dancing. Everybody start celebrating. Raisin 2. Raisin cane. Raisin halibut. Raisin 2. Everybody's dead and in their grave. Raisin 2. Everybody start the crab rave. Alright, so now we're just waiting on people to die. But wait, aren't people being born though? Like, would they... So if everybody in the world was infected, like nobody was healthy, like everybody's infected, if a newborn is born, are they infected by default? Or are they born clean, but then once they come into contact with Raisin 2, just like... I don't know, I might be overthinking that, but I don't know how that works. Okay. And this is the second problem with making the rookie mistake of ramping up your symptoms too quickly like an idiot. Because, ooh, good, we got a one for free. Not only are you going to have to, like, pull back those symptoms, but you do get a refund, but you get a very small refund. So now it's going to take forever and a day, if that, to get all those back. I did get a bit lucky with that symptom that we just got for free, but still. My wings melted, and now I'm starting to fall. But the cure is at 70%, so... And the islands are pretty much dead, so we're not going to have another Madagascar situation. If there's one thing I don't like about the game, it's that... Oh my god, I missed a bubble. It's this part, where it gets kind of like in a stalemate, and then you just wait around. Even with the fast forward, this part kind of takes a while. It's like, okay, we get it. Things are slow. Can you speed it up a little bit? I mean, really, there's two ways this is going to end. Either they die or the cure. Wait, no, that was the stupidest statement I've ever said. Of course, duh. Hey, guys, I'm either going to win or I'm going to lose. Like, no shiitake, Sherlock. Like, that was probably the top 5 dumbest statements I've ever uttered. Hey, I'm taking this exam. I'm either going to pass or I'm going to fail. Like, yeah, I wasn't aware those were the only 2 options. And I missed it. But all jokes aside, I really wish this part... They need to do... Now, I don't... That's really my only criticism, because I really love this game. Like, it really reminds me of... There's a board game called Risk. And even if you have 2 players, you almost have, like, NPCs. You have, like countries that you have to take over. But, like, you each have a group of soldiers, and you invade countries until one of you is the leader. And that's what that board game Risk is. I really like this, even though it's not really the most visually stimulating game in the world. Like, really, you're just staring at a map. But other than that, it's like, the strategy is really, really cool. I just wish this last part, and yes, it is technically my fault that it's taking this long, because, like I said, I messed up with making the symptoms too severe, but, I mean, if you have to, like, sit around for 5 minutes, then there's, like, what's the point? And again, I don't have any kind of, like... Now, we've had, for a few months now, we've had some problems with our internet. You may remember way back in the day, I actually made a few Plants vs. Zombies 1 videos. Because I have my phone with my mobile games, like this one, plus I have a bunch of games on my laptop. And on the laptop, I still can't splice, but I can at least speed up the video. On the iPhone, without downloading and paying for some sort of editing software, I can't really, or I should say an app, not a software, but I can't really do much. So, you know what, just skip ahead. If you skip ahead, I'm really not going to blame you, but I don't know, because I don't know who makes this game. Like, Inner Sloth makes Among Us and Nintendo makes Mario. Well, they make more than that, but you know what I'm saying. To whoever makes Plague Inc., I would like to report a criticism. Oh. Well, I have a lot of points now, so I can... My one criticism of this game is... and even if you don't mess up, this could still happen. When you get towards the end game, where it's like kind of a race against time, when it's like there's a few people left and you're waiting for them to die, you gotta implement something to speed this process up. Other than that, you've made a fantastic game. I'm just saying, with this, if you're watching this, with this part right here, you gotta like jump cut or speed, just do something, so... Because even if I wasn't making a video and uploading it to YouTube, if I was just playing this casually, this would still be annoying to me. Well, how about a story time? Okay, so once upon a time... No, we're not starting it like that. The year was 2016 or 2017. So circa 16 or 17. Jeez, it's gonna take forever. Okay, idea. Since everybody's... I should have done this from the get-go. Since everybody's already infected, let's get rid of all this, get some points back. Because if everybody's infected, there's no reason to be transmissive. Pulmonary fibrosis. Yeah, all that for one symptom. How'd the cure go down? Never heard of that happening. It went from 70 to 69. Nice. 69. So, circa 016 or 017, or not 17. They call 2000s the knots. Anyway, I was in English class and we had to give a presentation. We got to choose the topic because it was near the beginning of the year. We weren't really getting serious yet. But, we had to, like, make video, edit the video, and make almost like a slideshow. And I was a very studious student. Like, I wasn't goofing off. I wasn't a slacker. So I did my work, but turns out not many people actually did it. And then the due date came up and everyone was like, oh, I didn't do it. Well, they didn't say that, but, like, they were talking amongst themselves like, oh, dude, I totally forgot about this project. And you got extra credit if you volunteered to go first. So, of course, I wasn't going to pass up that sweet opportunity. So, I go up there, I give my presentation, and it rocks. Teacher loves it. Now, the morning before I went to school, I ate a giant breakfast. I ate like a ton of pancakes, or I don't remember what happened, but I felt sick. But for some reason, I still decided to go to school. Plus, I drank a lot of like fruit punch or fruit juice or I guess Kool-Aid, whatever the red fruity drink that you drink in the summertime. And it's like, oh yeah. So I give my presentation and I'm really not feeling good, and then I just vomit, and it's red because of that fruit punch. And they escort everyone out of the classroom, and everyone else got out of doing their presentation. And this was a new school because I was in one district for a long time, and then I moved. And then, so yeah, that's how I made friends, because I bought them like a day, and then they were able to get it done. Like, oh, dude, that was awesome. So yeah, I made friends by vomiting all over the floor. Okay, seriously, this is getting ridiculous. I'm almost considering just ending it and then like making a separate video like saying if I won or not. Okay, so I don't usually do this, but I'm not gonna sit here and hold you all hostage just to find out if I won or not, because look, this is really riveting gameplay right here. Like, ooh, look at this. So thank you all for watching. I hope you tolerated this. I'm not gonna say enjoyed it. Well, it was enjoyable up until this part. So I'm gonna end the video right here, and then I'll make a separate video letting you know if I indeed won or not. So, I'll see you later. Let me pause this.